Hi everybody, you viewers have been asking me to do a video on foot fetish. Oh, it's so sexy. Feet, I love feet. I really do. I like the little toes. Actually, I kind of pick things up sometimes with my toes. I may have to show you on another video. Anyway, what is a foot fetish? Well, for some people, they like the lines of feet. It stimulates them, it turns them on. Actually, do you like shoes? Do you have a bit of a shoe fetish? Well, that's considered a foot fetish. Seriously. And for some people, that's how it all starts. I know you men and women out there are some of you that love shoes. You like the way feet look in them. It's sexy, isn't it? The lines and how they curve. Yeah. I kind of like them too. I have a little bit of a shoe fetish. Not much, because I do run around barefoot quite a bit. So, you know, but I do like a sexy pair of shoes on somebody, even men. Seriously. So a foot fetish can be something that simple. Maybe it's seeing manicured toes or playing footsie underneath the table with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Seriously. Have you ever done that in school or at lunch or maybe even a family dinner? I've been accused of doing that. Actually, I like playing footsie once in a while. It's kind of fun. It's flirtatious. How about that manicure? When you see a girl who has her toenails painted, there's something sexy about seeing that slick toenail polish that highlights her pretty little toes and her pretty little feet. You're gonna have to tell me if you have a foot fetish and what kind. Do you like shoes? Do you like seeing a woman's manicured nails, toenails, or her manicured feet? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear about it. But seriously, let me see, what other kind of foot fetishes are there? Sometimes it can be sexual. Sometimes it doesn't have to be sexual. It's just stimulating. Like when you walk past the store and you see a really sexy pair of shoes and you almost start drooling and you gawk in the window and you're like, oh, those would look so good on me. Okay, I may have to go in and get them. Because then you're walking around and you know you're sexy. You know your feet are blinging. Seriously, like they've got pizzazz kind of thing. Then you're gonna have to get them because you know everybody else is gonna be looking at your feet and going, man, she's got sexy feet, or those shoes are rocking with his outfit. I like it. I like it a lot. And then people start thinking you're a little sexier. Shoes matter sometimes, actually most of the time. I personally, I like seeing a woman's painted toenails. Yeah, I do. It's kind of a little bit of a turn on for me. It's sexy for me. A little bit of a turn on, just a little bit. I like seeing their toes when they play with things. It's a little bit of a turn on for me too. And that footsie, because nobody knows that you're having foot play under the table. It's like a little secret. Shh. I love it. And it's a surprise. And sometimes you can surprise the person you're actually having footsie with too. It's a good thing. Sometimes it's even putting socks on. Seriously, the kind of socks you put on, or stockings. Stocking fetish can be a foot fetish too. I like seeing a woman's, I'm looking at my feet while I'm doing this because it's kind of stimulating and sexy. But I like seeing a woman put on stockings. I hate wearing stockings, so I'm a bad example of it. But I do like seeing a woman put on sheer stockings and seeing her foot encased and then sliding them into a high-heeled shoe. Oh, almost sends goosebumps. It's really stimulating. It's really sexy. That's a foot fetish. See, it can be simple things. I love seeing somebody who takes care of their feet though. Seriously, that is completely a turn on. It is so sexy and such a foot fetish for me to see somebody who takes care of their feet. I know it seems kind of silly, but it's something that's fairly simple, but it all goes probably back to that manicure. It's having the toenails that look all pretty. And then, oh, a top. So you see this girl, she's got a great toenail polish and it highlights her feet and her skin tone, and you can tell that she has manicured feet and she's taking care of them. And when she slips a pair of stockings or even great socks on and then slides them into her shoe, oh, it's almost close to just heaven. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My little heart starts going better, 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 better. I want to talk to somebody like that. I want to go up and start a conversation. Go, hey, what you doing? Seriously, you've got really sexy feet. I've even complimented people on their feet and their toes. I know it's an odd compliment for some, but they're a little surprised by it. You should try it sometime, especially if you have a foot fetish. Pick out something about someone's feet that you can see and compliment them on it. You might be surprised where the conversation leads. It might be a good thing for you. Anyway, foot fetish. It's a really cool thing. It's something that's so simple to have. A lot of the reason why many men in particular, I say just people in general, have foot fetishes is because they spent so much time playing at the feet of their mother that it's a comforting remembering those instances. It's almost subconscious for some. They don't realize they have it till they actually start looking at it. Now, I've talked to a lot of people who have foot fetishes, and everybody has something a little different, although I have ran into probably half of the people I've talked to with foot fetishes that it's all because they played at their mother's feet as a child and she wore high heels. And they love high heels. They love shoes on a woman. That's part of their foot fetish. You know, foot fetishes can even go up to the point of sucking on toes, rubbing the feet. I don't know about you, but I love a great foot rub. The massaging of the heel and the arch. Oh, that's even a foot fetish. If you like touching people's feet, because that stimulates you and gets you going, that's a foot fetish. I'm sure you have a foot fetish somewhere in there. Unless you're like a girlfriend of mine who just does not like feet. Like, they freak her out. Now, she had 4 brothers who tormented her with feet, so that's why she doesn't like them. But anytime you're around her, you can't be barefoot. You have to wear socks to cover up your feet because otherwise it totally wigs her out. It's kind of funny. That's like the opposite of a foot fetish. But I'm sure somewhere there's something about feet that a lot of you like. Tell me. I want to know. Tell me in the comments. Seriously. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope this helps and maybe helps you understand a little better about a foot fetish and what it is. So remember, we all have probably a little foot fetish inside of all of us. Tell me what it is. I'm gonna let you go. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Just don't make the person feel any worse. I mean, how would you feel if the roles were reversed? If you were all hot and heavy and getting ready to have sex with somebody and something about you just wasn't functioning in the genitalia region, would you want somebody to be upset and angry and hop?